Welcome to Vantrails episode 4. After the closure of the Mountjoy Brewery, Guinness was the only game in town for 30 years. Revival in Dublin brewing began with the Dempsey's Brewery in the 80s, based here in Jamestown in Chicor. Dempsey's became Dublin's second largest brewery at the time, operating between 1982 and 1986. At their peak, they produced 20 barrels of Dempsey's real ale a week for 50 outlets in the Dublin area. Ten years later came the Dublin Brewing Company, based here in Smithfield. They were here between 1996 and 2006. Their lineup included Darcy's Dublin Stout, which is kind of a nod to the old stout from years gone by, Beckett's Dublin Beer, Maeve's Crystal Beer, and Revolution Red Beer. When they first opened, they were actually the only brewery in Dublin other than Guinness. Originally established in Bray in 1989, Porterhouse opened their Temple Bar Brew Pub in 1996, and they were the only brew pub in Dublin at the time. In 1997, Guinness became part of Diageo, which was formed from the merger of Guinness and Grand Metropolitan. November 1997, as a reaction to the increasing number of small breweries operating in Dublin, Diageo produced the St James's Gate range of craft-style beers. These are available in a small number of Dublin pubs, and the beers were like Pilsner Gold, Wicked Red Ale, Wildcat Wheat Beer, and Dark Angel Lager, but by October 1998, the operation was shut down. While the number of brewers in Dublin remained small, the interest in craft beer continued to grow. Many pubs were offering craft or world beers on tap or bottle, and off-licenses in supermarkets had started selling a wider selection of beers. In 2005, the then Minister for Finance, Brian Cowd, introduced a bill to halve the excise taxes paid by microbreweries. This had the effect of kick-starting the industry. Brewing was back. In October 2005, Diageo announced the Brew House series. This was a limited edition collection of draft stouts. They were available for roughly 6 months each. There were 3 beers in the series. There was Brew 39, Took Brew, and North Star Brew. North Star Brew was the most memorable in the series. I remember having that myself, actually. And it was introduced in October 2006 and sold until about late 2007, I think. It was like 3 million pints of this were sold in the end of 2007, but by the end of 2007, the whole Brewhouse series was cancelled. Following the recession and the collapse of the property market left many vacant pubs in Dublin, allowing new pairs such as Galway Bay to enter the market. Craft beer pubs such as Against the Grain began to spring up across the city, giving Dubliners a new taste for craft beer. Many microbreweries were also established at this time as industrial units became available.
Craft beer was brought to the masses with the establishment of several craft beer festivals in Dublin, including the Alltech Beer Festival and the Irish Craft Beer and Cider Festival. In 2015, Diageo launched the Brewers Project and the Open Gate Brewery in an attempt to diversify the company's product range and expand into the craft beer industry.
Dublin now has over 10 different breweries. This ranges from brew pubs like Urban Brewing and Rascals and the four provinces here behind us to microbreweries like Lineman, Dot Brew and Whiplash. Dublin's most recent addition to brewing is the Dublin City Brewing Company based here in the Parnell Centre. They're the largest independent brewery in Dublin and the second largest brewery in Dublin after Guinness. Their core lineup is quite traditional, consisting of a porter, lager, red ale and a pale ale.
Guinness faces stiff competition.
But for most, Guinness will remain the perfect pint of plain.
Thanks for watching.